The Bears' offensive line is an issue. Currently, they are ranked 26th in the NFL right now, and our rookie quarterback has been sacked 58 times this year. To me, the biggest issue is the interior of the offensive line. It has simply been a disaster. And Ryan Poles' number one job this offseason is upgrading the interior of this line. This is a quick video breakdown that I'm releasing in between two bigger videos. If you missed it last night, I released a special on protecting Caleb Williams' blind side, what to do at left tackle, and evaluating Braxton Jones. I believe that one is a must-watch video for all Bears fans. If you missed that one, check it out, share it with your friends, and hit the like button. Later on this afternoon, I'm releasing my Ryan Poles special, everything you need to know about our GM. But in between those two videos, I had a couple of thoughts on Darnell Wright and Karan Amaji, as well as this offensive line as a whole. I wanted to quickly cover that. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Look, I get it, guys. Our offensive line is bad, but that doesn't mean we need to crucify every player that makes a mistake. Darnell Wright went 3 weeks without allowing a single pressure, but he gives up one sack on a freak play where the defensive end falls to his knee and still manages to sack the quarterback, and fans are blasting him on social media. Darnell Wright's development is a real thing, and I think he's already ascending into our best offensive lineman on this roster. He has not quite taken his game to a Pro Bowl level yet, but he is ranked as the 18th best tackle in football in just his second season. He's also dealt with injuries both years. On top of that, last year he gave up a pressure percentage of 8.7% on his pass block reps, meaning he only gave up a pressure 8.7% of the time. This year, that number has fallen to just 5.1%, and he is trending towards an elite level of play. If Darnell can continue developing and take a step forward next year, he has that Pro Bowl potential. Yet he gave up one sack on Sunday, and people were ready to throw him in the trash bin. Look, I'll be talking a lot more about Darnell Wright going forward, but I did quickly want to bring that up. Before he gave up a sack on Sunday, Darnell Wright had not given up a single pressure in a month. He did not give up a single pressure against the Vikings, Lions, or 49ers. Elite pass rushers, and he went 3 straight weeks with zero pressures. In fact, over the last 6 games, Darnell's just given up 3 total quarterback pressures, by far the best on our O-line, but he got beat for one freak sack on Sunday, and he's getting killed for it. Do better, guys. But speaking of an offensive lineman that is getting trashed, let's talk about our rookie left tackle, Karan Amaji, a 22-year-old kid who hadn't played football at any level in more than a year. He was making his first career start in the NFL, and fans were crucifying him after giving up just one sack. Look, I'm not here to stick up for the guy. He was awful on Sunday. He had 5 penalties and gave up a terrible sack where Caleb Williams got absolutely clobbered. I hated watching that, and I'm not going to make excuses, but he wasn't even supposed to play this year. I said it when we drafted him. It would probably take a full year before he was ready to contribute in the NFL. The problem is Larry Borum has been even worse. So Karan was forced to play because of Braxton's concussion. But this is a 22-year-old kid with a ton of talent. He missed all of training camp and preseason and still has a bright future in the NFL. But his NFL debut was horrendous. He did only give up that one sack, but he also had 5 penalties, including one that cost us a touchdown. It was a disastrous first start for the rookie tackle, but his career is far from over. And like I've said repeatedly, rookies struggle in the NFL, especially quarterbacks and offensive tackles. But he's still a young player with a lot of potential. He was thrown into the fire and had an awful game. He will get better. But to me, it's easy to see that the biggest issue has been the interior of this offensive line. Tevin Jenkins was supposed to take his game to a Pro Bowl level this year. Nate Davis was signed to solidify the interior of this offensive line. Instead, he got cut and is no longer a Chicago Bear. Ryan Bates was traded for to provide depth and help out, but he's not even been able to stay on the football field. Meanwhile, Coleman Shelton has helped, but it has simply not been enough, and I don't believe he's the long term answer at center. So, Ryan Poles' biggest job this offseason is fixing the interior of this line. There are no excuses, especially with how talented the interior is in the upcoming NFL draft. I think overall, us Bears fans are just sick of bad offensive line play overall. We're sick of bad offenses. We're sick of losing football games, but it's important to not overreact and take things out of context and blame the wrong people. That is what I'm focusing on most this week in delivering knowledge over narratives, fact based Chicago Bears news. Do not miss my Ryan Poles breakdown. I should have it out in a few hours. Stay tuned. Remember to hit that like button for me. And until next time, bear down.